Most of the games are on Thursdays at either 4 or at 8 o'clock at night. Head coach of the hockey team is Mr. John McFarland. Okay, moving right along. The next group that I'd like to present to you now. Okay, folks. Okay, this group I'd like to present to you now on the floor is the JV cheerleaders. Let's hear it, JV cheerleaders. Cheerleaders. At this time, folks, I'd like to introduce to you a man that really needs no introduction, a person that I'm sure you hear occasionally on the PA, a person that is behind Southfield High School 125%, if there's a possible figure like that. Mr. Southfield High School himself, our principal, Dan Hogan. These guys I see every morning, they get here a little later than me. They don't get here until 6. I just want to encourage you to get out and support the athletic teams of the winter season. There are a lot of exciting events. For example, tonight the basketball game at Ferndale could be the big game for the league this year. You want to get out and see that, it'll be a lot of fun. I encourage you to be good sports at the games. You make us all look bad if you use profanity when you're cheering or if you put the other team down. Our cheers should always be putting us up and not the other team down. I hope all of the teams have a good season, and I hope you'll come out and support them. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. Okay, the next team that I'd like to bring out here is a team that uses this very floor as their practice field and will do battle here against our competitors throughout the year. I would like to call on the freshman basketball team. Freshman basketball team, come on down. Where are you? Freshman basketball team. Are the freshman people here? Freshman basketball team, come on down. Come on down, real quick. Is Mr. Mike Priest here? Is Mike Priest here too? Gentlemen, come on out here. You need to be recognized. Come on out here. Line up across the center of the court. about this group. This group has been working hard. They've been practicing almost every night here on the court. Tonight, they open up their SMA season, the opening game of the season, and you're fortunate enough to be able to see them right here at 4 o'clock this afternoon. And they guarantee a victory tonight over Ferndale, and this is just the beginning of many good things to come. Now, we can't introduce everybody. I just want to let everybody see who you are. The head coach of the freshman basketball team is Mr. Mike Priest, who is working and is not able to be here today. So let's hear it for the freshman basketball team playing here tonight for their team. Thank you, gentlemen. Okay, so that gives you about enough time to get home, grab something to eat, and come on out. Folks, Mr. Hogan has another special announcement. I wanted to, I announced it on the PA this morning. You may not have heard it. This is very important that you hear this. On Monday, we will be visited by the State Department of Education, and we are going to receive recognition for excellence in education. And so when you see people who are visiting us, make sure you're polite and let them know where everything is. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Hogan. Earlier in the program, I mentioned the fact that Southfield High School is a school that has been blessed by many super people here who have achieved many awards, who play the sport of soccer. Very few ever achieve statewide honors. There are few who achieve an honor. Okay, the next team that we'd like to introduce today is the junior varsity basketball team, JV basketball. Come on down. Here they are. The JV basketball team is very fortunate to have as the coach of the JV a young man who is in his first year here teaching at Southfield High School, but by no means a rookie to working with young people, coaching basketball. He comes to us from Three Rivers, Michigan, the head coach of the JV, Mr. Scott Van Epp. Scott.
Got a five-member group of young men here, and I'd like to introduce them and go down the line, starting at the left side here. Juan Woods, DeAndre Martin, Eric Tenners, Steve Singleton, Sean Allen, Elena White, Jermaine Blackman, Tommy Woodard, Charles Chapman, Chris Shane, Larry Boykin, John Bell, and I miss Jason Klinsky over here tonight. These guys come to practice every day like they're ready to play a game. They're very intense, and we have a lot of talent. As you can see, we have 17 guys, so it's very hard to eliminate these, get it down to 14. But we'd like to see you out there Tuesdays and Fridays nights. Thank you very much.
Now, if you want to see these people in action, remember tonight, the JV basketball team travels to Ferndale. Game time is at 6. So be there at Ferndale for the JV game, 6 o'clock. Okay, the next group I'd like to bring out and present to you, another group that maybe sometimes you don't even realize that you don't see them in the gym too often. They're their home venue, their home court, so to speak, for practice is located in that little building right alongside of House B in the annex. I'd like to introduce to you the varsity wrestling team, boys wrestling team. Come on up, please. While they're coming out, I'd like to say that as we did with another one of the new coaches to our building, and not new to the sport, was Mr. Neil Leclerc, who comes to us from one of the other SMA schools. I can't remember the name of the school. The nickname is the Colts, but I don't want to mention the name. He has come, highly recommended. He's been doing an excellent job with our young men, Mr. Neil Leclerc. Thank you.
I'd like to announce the varsity. First of all, these guys really snuck in there this year, and some of them came early to work out during the year. Our first meet this year is going to be this Saturday at Allen Park Invitation. So anybody can make it. They appreciate your support. I'd like to announce the varsity. First of all, on heavyweight varsity, we have Tony DeLuizio. 189-pound varsity, Ed Gaskin. We also have at 189 pounds Carl Wright, who's our captain this year. Next we have Jason Scott. 171 varsity, Chris Hartman. 160-pound varsity, Mike Hines. Also 160-pound, I'm not sure if it's here, Jared McKiernan. 152-pound varsity, Devin Riley. At 145 varsity, also a captain this year, Adam Halpin. Also at 145 pounds, Sean Maxwell. At 140-pound varsity, Rob Sherwin. We also have at 140 pounds, Quincy Cannon. 135-pound varsity, Travis Vernon. 130-pound varsity, James Battle. 125-pound varsity, Walter Johnson. At 119 varsity, Chris Podluski. 119 we have Tim Podluski. Bashi Dillard. And 103 varsity, also a captain, Ron Haney. We really appreciate your support. These guys really do a good job during the year, and they've improved a lot. They're really hanging in there tough, and we're looking for a good season. Thanks.
Thank you, Neil. He couldn't be here today, but the assistant wrestling coach is Mr. Paul LaGrew. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you the 1988-89 Okay, it's obvious that we have a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of energy up here in the bleachers. We'd like you to join with the cheerleaders now, the varsity cheerleaders. Let's see what we can do. The varsity Southfield High School cheerleaders.